This is a quick video for you to learn a little bit more about the Fall 2022 pre-enrollment survey. Each of you will be able to fill out this survey in order to give the College of Arts and Sciences some preferences about the classes you might want to take in the fall. This survey will ask you about a number of classes, and those preferences will be collected along with everyone else in the incoming first-year class. And hopefully, you'll be slotted into 1, 2, maybe even 3 classes before your summer enrollment dates. So let's take a second to run through the steps of the pre-enrollment survey. You'll enter your first name, last name, and UVA email address. Make sure you get that UVA email address correctly on this page. After you enter your information, you're going to come to a screen that asks you about a number of large classes in the college. These are high demand classes that lots of students might want to take, and you can select up to 5 of these classes to put into your course preferences. Simply grab a class like class 2010 Greek Civilizations and throw it over into your course preference box. You can, of course, add up to 5. So maybe you have 3 different preferences. Make sure those are in the right order. If you want Introduction to American Politics first, make sure that's on the top. Our algorithm for placing students into the preferred classes is based on your rank order of course preferences. So make sure you get these right. After large classes, you're then going to be asked about some smaller seminar size classes. We do this through different categories in the disciplines requirements. Most of you will be taking classes in the disciplines, such as artistic, interpretive, philosophical, chemical, mathematical, physical, universe, etc. Choose one of these categories and you'll be given a number of classes. You can only select one here, but you can push back on the survey if you want to look at other classes. You can also choose, I'm not interested in pre-enrolling in one of these topics. But let's say you're interested in taking science and society course in your very first semester. Click on that and hit next. You'll be given a number of different classes that satisfy that science and society category. Maybe you want to preference an inconvenient truths, climate, U, and CO2. And maybe you also want to add philosophy and healthcare. Again, you can select up to 5 courses in this category. You're only going to be placed in one, but you could limit your choices to 2. If other classes do not interest you, do not put them in the course preferences. Remember, you can always go back, look at the other options. So maybe cultures and societies of the world, select that and find a list of those classes. I'm going to preference RELH 2090 Hinduism and SOCH 2052 Sociology of the Family. Again, I'm going to rank order them exactly how I want it. Then I'll hit next. For students in the engagements pathway, you're now going to be asked several different questions about engagement classes. If you are not in the engagements pathway, you can skip forward on this video because you're not going to be asked about engagements. Again, with the engagements pathway, choose different classes that you'll be interested in. If you want information on the details of these individual classes, check out this link up here. This is going to send you to the Engaging Aesthetics class list, where here on the bottom, I can pull up different course descriptions, such as the aesthetics of infrastructure. I'm going to head back to the survey. I realize I do want to pick the aesthetics of infrastructure. And so I'm going to find it here and move it over into my course preferences. I must select 4 courses in the pre-enrollment survey for the engagements. So I'm going to find 3 more that I really want to take. Maybe Death, Hell, and Judgment, Sonic Intimacies, and The Art of Walking. I can then make sure that I have these ranked. Death, Hell, and Judgment, sure, that's my first preference. After picking engagement 1510 classes, it's going to ask me for 1520 classes, then 1530 classes, and finally 1540 classes. These are our classes in ethics. The other ones are associated with different categories. Again, I can always go up to this link where this is going to give me the information on the engagement 1540 classes. After you've selected engagements or you skip that because you're in the Disciplines Plus pathway or an ECHL scholar, you'll also be able to pick, you'll then be able to pick classes related to first writing. Everyone at UVA, except for ECHL scholars, take a first writing requirement. Here, there are different categories of classes that you can select. Maybe you're really interested in writing about food justice. or you're writing about identities. Or maybe you're a multilingual writer and you want to add that as your first choice. Make sure that you pre-rank your courses here for first writing. And you can select here as many topics as you wish. We'll hit the next button and we'll finish the survey. Thanks for your response. If you have any questions, you can contact the College of Arts and Sciences.